Hello, and welcome in. So today we are going to continue on with the Goalie Be a Pro, which up to this point has not gone well so far. But that's okay. So we're at a 5.57 goals against and a 796 save percentage. All-star type numbers. We are still looking for that elusive first win. I know there is one win on my record, but that was an accidental sim. So I didn't actually play that one. So yeah, still on the hunt for that win, and hopefully we can try and get it. Um, I would think that Vegas being 28th in the standings, um, not right, but I mean it's an EA game, so that it's gonna do its own thing. But I don't see a world where Vegas is 28th in the league in the 2022-2023 season. But we're definitely going to try and help that record get worse. But with so many offensive weapons, it's kind of hard to say I'm going to get a win because you've got Jack Eichel, Alex Pietrangelo. Um, I was going to say Max Pacioretty, but he got traded out. Phil Castle, Shea Theodore, like that's a lot of firepower to try and be stopping. So we'll do our best. Did I say Mark Stone? If I didn't say Mark Stone, he's got to be on that list too. Okay, come on. Let's get an early goal. Make my job a little easier. Oh, that's why they have me in net. I was thinking to myself, why do they have me in net against Vegas? But if Vegas is playing their backup, then yeah, then Chicago's going to play me. So, all right. I'm I'm never sure what to think because obviously the more they're down at that end, the easier it makes my job. But if they're down there too long, it kind of makes my game uninteresting. Oh, I can't believe I actually stopped that. Okay, I'll take that. that that worked out better than expected. Unfortunately, they don't really show replays of much in this game, let alone of good saves, so it doesn't mean a whole lot, but that's uh that's a save. Caught it on recording. I can be proud of it. Okay, now we got Phil Kessel, who is a sniper. He's not what he used to be, but he's still definitely terrifying. Okay, yeah, just kind of keep him hemmed around the boards. That would be just fantastic. And maybe stop passing to the defenseman that's literally right in front of me. But I guess I shouldn't be a backseat defenseman. Oh, come on. All right, get ready for the breakout. Oh, I thought he was going to go and take a shot after the whistle. Be like, you want to start a fight, don't you? All right, so we got Domi taking the face off, and yep, right on par. I pointed out in the quest for the Calder Be a Pro that I had recorded earlier today. Oh, nice, Athanasiou. We'll take it. Nice early goal. That can kind of help take the pressure off. Um, but I pointed out that when it comes to Be a Pro, if you're not the centerman, can't you can't really hope to rely on the centerman winning the face-off. Yeah, see, it just seems like more often than not the opponent will win that, and then you're like, oh great. So instead of a chance to get something rolling, you got to roll back onto defense. Oh, bouncing puck. Yeah, okay. Do nothing. Just walk in and do nothing with it. Ooh, there we go. That'll help. After the last game, basically every goal against I had, there was no penalty to my like glove hand, stick side, nothing like that. So I just kept taking attribute penalties to agility, and I think it was like 7 goals against or something. It was pretty bad, and I'm like, I took a look at it. I lost half of a full stat off of that one game alone. So that was not good. Come on, defensive win. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a surprise. And just cough it up. Just lazily. You know we don't want these guys teeing off in here, right? But as the career goes along, I'll get a lot less worried about it. It's just when your attributes are so low, like you have such a small margin for error. Oh, he whizzed that wide to my benefit. Yeah, it's trying not to overreact when there's a pass that close. Oh, sliding save. I'll take that. Oh. Number 43 there. Whatever they're paying you, it's not enough. I think I should be paying him extra on top of his paycheck. We like that guy. Is it Colin Blackwell? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. I find it hard to remember some matching first names to last names with some players. Oh. Okay, who do I blame for that one? Who let Mark Stone tee off literally 20 feet away from me, dead center? That was unacceptable. I feel like I should get mad about that one. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure they were going to get a breakout on that. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Go off down that way. By the way, I'd love to know who, despite the fact that, and I pointed this out in the first Be a Pro, that who's making me the goaltender? Who thinks I'm a Carter Hart or Jake Ottinger situation? Because I don't have the numbers to support that. Okay, yeah, if we could make it a 2-1 game, that would be just fantastic. Oh, glove hand. Go out that way. Okay. There you go. Ah, I was hoping he'd get his second. Oh, yeah, keep the pressure. Okay. I'm helping. I'll for anybody who's familiar with hockey on YouTube, anytime I go to play the puck, there's just this loud ringing voice in my head that I hear every time. And yet I still do it. Okay. Jones shoots right into the glove. Oh, see that right there. That's why I try to be mindful of knowing when to play the puck, because that's not something that Bressois should have done. Oh, that was not foresight. That was just sheer luck that I followed that. But hey, I'll take a little bit of luck. Ah. All right, so it's a 2-1 game, and we're walking out of the first period like that. I don't know how I'm still on the NHL roster. But at least it's been Mark Stone and Phil Kessel, like two guys that you would expect would probably score a goal. Okay. Carlson. And I'm pretty sure that last goal got a little bit of a bone of contention with that, because that was just how the game calculated my angle on that, and it does that if you're too far back, and it drives me up the wall. But also, I pointed out I am not exactly a saint in this game. My stats will tell you that. Okay. Oh, turnover at the blue line. And yeah, keep the pressure. Nope. Oh, I don't know. Oh, here's Stone. I was just about to point out. I don't know if like they've programmed Jack Eichel weird in this game, but every time I seem to see him in this game, um, his character seems sluggish or slow. Okay. Get it out. Oh. Just fire it. There you go. Keep them down at that end while they're on a power play. Oh. That was helpful. Got just a little too close to get the shot, so. Somebody, there you go. Get rid of it. And pass it right back in front of me. But granted that I'm probably gonna take a loss, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's if I wouldn't be surprised if I go the entire season, this entire first season, without a win on camera. That wouldn't actually shock me. But actually I'm not sure where I was going with that. But yeah, it's just all about just kind of riding out that first season or two. I find is more what you have to do. Just so you can get a little extra stats in the off season. Now that being said, one thing that for people who rely on their stats going up season over season, don't let yourself skip past the off season training, because there's a whole lot of it that gets missed out on if you just sim through. And I didn't even actually entirely notice it until I was doing I think it was the off-season training for I've got a practice file which has slightly different settings that are tuned a little closer to World of Chell. And instead of simming through the off season, I just every week, and so you want to set it to simulate through until the Sunday, and then Sunday you can put in your training that you want to put in, and it's a difference of like 3 or 4 overall. Like it's a pretty noticeable difference if you skip through it. So yeah, don't forget to do that during your off seasons, and that can really help you improve your character quickly for, well, no other reason than it'll improve your character. One of the big ones I worked on during the off season for that was the agility stat, just because that seems to be the one that takes the largest pounding when I'm playing. So keeping that afloat so that I can keep getting better is kind of the end goal for me. Alrighty, so we got an offensive zone face-off, and we're just about 2 minutes into the second, and it's 2-2. So again, not doing horribly, although I'm projected to let in 6 goals, so that's not exactly comforting. I don't understand how nice. Behind the net, give and go to Jonathan Taves. Oh, nice. He's got 6 on the season so far. He's more of a passer than a goal scorer, or a two-way forward. I guess you could classify him more. But yeah, he'll be prone to having more assists than goals by quite a ready margin. So, alrighty. They're not really giving me a whole lot to try and play the puck, and that's kind of driving me nuts a little bit. Oh, that was a fluke. I'm going to say that was a fluke. Oh. What the? I don't know what was going on there and why I'm trying to stop a puck that's not even going towards the net, but who knows, maybe that counted as a save. Stat guy's just kind of falling asleep and not actually checking. I heard it hit the pad. That counts. Goes back to doodling or something. Taylor Radish, nice. Oh, he's at 9 goals too. Okay, so we're rolling along nicely, and yeah, and there's Patrick Kane walking away with nearly 20 goals already. That would come as a shock to literally nobody. Patrick Kane's kind of been the focal point of the Blackhawks offense for basically as long as he's been in the league, now that I think about it. He was definitely one of those players that broke out quickly, so it'll be a strange time when he finally gets moved on. Oh, I should have seen that coming as a one-timer. You kind of get these little clues when you're going to be facing a one-timer, but you don't. For me, my brain just generally can't react that fast, and that's partially why playing goalie is so terrifying for me. It would help if I practiced more. Like there was a long time there where right around the NHL, between NHL 16 and NHL 20, like I played NHL a lot, so I had a lot more practice. Over the last 2 or 3 years, though, it's really become spotty how much I play it, and I really didn't play much last year. Oh, if I'd let up that stinker, I would have just, nope, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, video done. So yeah, like there was a time when I was a lot better at this, but I do want this to be a pretty regular content, because I do enjoy doing these videos, and I also like playing video games, and both of those things take up a surprising amount of my time. So if I can throw them both together, why not, right? Come on, defense. That's the punishment. That margin of error that is so small when you're a rookie. And I tried to stay on my feet as long as I could, but once players get that close, I get nervous staying on my feet because again, I don't want to get beat by a 5-hole goal when I should have been in my butterfly. So when they take shots way out like that, I generally don't get too worried about them. There are certain players that's the exception for. Your Stamkos, your Ovechkins, Kucherovs. Like those are the guys that I really get nervous no matter when they shoot. But it's most players. It's just when they're down low. Oh, quick glove hand. Also, I've been finding already as I've been going through these, making these videos, my eye is catching what's going on a little bit better each day. So that's kind of helpful where I'm not just kind of blanking out and just hoping for the best. Like I'm actually registering what's going on as the play's going on rather than, it walks in and then I just blank and hope for the best. Okay. Oh, got a little bit of chop. One of the Wi-Fi devices in the house must have kicked on suddenly. I don't have a bad Wi-Fi, but for some reason, as soon as a device kicks onto the Wi-Fi, most of the other devices kind of get this stutter to them, and it doesn't last. It's not like 5 minutes or you have to disconnect and reconnect kind of thing. It just there's this like little hiccup, and that's something I haven't experienced with Wi-Fi before. Before I moved to where I do now, to where I live now, we had this it was like fiber, 1 gig up, 1 gig down. Um, short range or short distance Wi-Fi, so it didn't need to go far, and then still hardwired like the Xboxes and computers. So we tried to see what a load test would take. That was a slip of the finger. I have no idea why I went down to the butterfly where I did. Yeah, and we're like, okay, well, let's do a speed test. So I fired up a speed test, and it was true. It was like 950 or something was the upload download. So, not quite a full gig, but like close enough. It's like, okay, well, let's load it up. Let's see what a sudden load test would do to this thing. So um we had like 3 phones, 2 computers, 2 Xboxes, 2 TVs that were streaming. Like we were just like throwing whatever we could at this internet connection. It didn't flinch. Like, wow, that's impressive. Unfortunately, because my dog grew up, which, you know, they tend to do that, where we were just, it wasn't enough space for us to stay there. So when we moved here, the the internet strength that's available in this area is really low, and we couldn't have that because you couldn't stream anything. Like you could stream movies and stuff, but Twitch streaming was nearly impossible. And that was more because the upload speed than the download speed. But we kept having like sudden disconnects, and it was a bit of a nightmare. So we're like, okay, well let's change providers, and we found a provider that doesn't offer a gig to the area, but it's like 300 megabytes upload and download. And since then, it's been much more stable. Did have a hiccup at one point. It was just the weirdest thing. I think I was just playing online. I don't think I was actually like accomplishing anything. And all of a sudden, just everything disconnected for like 2 minutes, and then just reconnected. Oh, that. Okay, I gotta focus on paying attention to the game a little bit more. But yeah, and then other than that, since then, haven't really had a problem. We've been on this provider for 3 or 4 months. Should have seen that one coming. Again, you get these little hints of a one-timer coming, and the brain just doesn't register. So yeah, we had to walk into the third period on a tie game. The good news is, if I can survive the entire third period without letting a goal in, which, knock on wood, my goals against average would go down. My save percentage won't, like, not even a little bit. Or save percentage won't go up. But I'm not worried about how my stats reflect versus the rest of the league. I'm just concerned about being a player. So obviously when you play on an arcade style setup like I've got with this one, your numbers aren't going to reflect properly. So you know, you're not going through full 20-minute periods. You're not averaging the 30 shots per game kind of deal. It's, you know, all of your actions condensed, and more goals are going to go in on less shots. So, but Andreas Athanasiou again. Is that a hat trick for him? It is. Good job. These guys are trying to outscore the problem that is me. So let's see if I can do something to help the case. But oh, the feels on that. You always oh yeah. Okay, that's a hat trick for him. Is that a hat trick? Yeah, that's the hat trick. It feels like he's scored 4 goals, not 3. Yeah, we like that guy. High five. Congratulations. Which, yeah, now moves him up to second in goals. Got a little bit of scrum on the boards, and now they're going to come across the other side. Oh. Ooh. Trying the deflection. Ooh. Feel my controller rubbling. It felt like guys were going to try and start a fight. That would have been exciting. Oh. Oh. That was a deflection down low. Yeah, and deflections, no matter what, no matter what, deflections, regardless of the player, are always terrifying. Ah. I got punked on that one because he's coming down, and I thought he was going to pass, so I was trying to predict the cross crease, and nope, he just waited me out and waited for me to open the barn door and go fire away. But honestly, for the most part, it's felt like my defense hasn't made my job harder in this game, so that's kind of nice. Um, this is just my stats are a reflection of my ability to stop the puck. Oh, that flub. That's an ugly one. That is an ugly one. But hey, I mean, still a tie game. Still got a chance. We might still get that first win. Probably stop talking about it so much. Oh, thank you. Whoever tied him up just long enough for me to get across. That was hugely appreciated. I owe that guy, like, I don't know, take him to Subway or something. I'd say a steak dinner, but I'm on an entry level contract. I don't make that much money, but I feel like if you were to take some of these NHL players out for Subway, they'd walk out with an 8 pound sub and cost you like $40 for it. And you're like, okay, well, there you go. I bought lunch. How's that? Oh, oh. I'm panicking. I was panicking so hard on that. That was not okay. Just all that stuttering, and I'm trying to do my best not to go to my butterfly, but I'm just panicking left, right, and center. But again, and that's the kind of thing that as you take each loss, doing this, you kind of get your patience, your foresight. Again, sometimes your foresight can bite you in the ass like it did on that last goal for me. But clutch time, clutch time usually means score a goal. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Oh, oh, he's getting up pretty slow, but he got up. That cross crease that low, I wasn't stopping that one. No chance on that. And again, these are the goals where my agility takes a pounding more than anything. Now the nice thing is, for the most part, because I make a lot of my saves while I'm in position, um, because I'm in a good position, I don't have to worry about increasing those too much. So when the off season comes in and I'm trying to rebalance and work on what's not going great, I can just focus on my agility, not trying to increase my glove hand, increase my stick side. So that's nice. Um, but watching that agility stat tank through the season's a pretty hard pill to swallow. Just because it is so important. Once your agility gets to 85 or 90, you really start to notice the difference that the stat makes. So, or attribute, I guess I should say. Look, I mean, they're keeping it in there, so, but not really accomplishing a whole lot. And now that we are actually looking at potentially losing this game, it would be appreciated if somebody goes off and does a does something spectacular. You know, a one man end to end wouldn't hurt. Domi, perfect candidate. Here's your breakout. This where you get back into form. Oh, nice. Ah, Athanasiou again. We really like that guy. Okay, maybe I owe him a nice Christmas present. I think it's about that time of year in the game, in this file. I think it's a little bit before Christmas, so yeah, I'll have to come up with something like really nice for him. But not something useful. Like maybe a Fabergé egg or something. Just it's ridiculously expensive. It doesn't serve a purpose. Just it's a nice thing to have. Okay. There you go. Keep the pressure. Okay. Now, wrong way, guys. Wrong way. Alrighty, and out he goes. Yep. Let's get a spread out. Down low. Oh yeah, everyone's just kind of looking for that scrubby, greasy goal. I don't care how they get them. That's beyond my job description, just as long as they get them. And nice face-off win. That they didn't really get a whole lot done on it, but they won the face-off, so they gave themselves the chance. Okay. Oh. That turnover. You don't want Stone turning it over at the... Mark Stone to Jack Eichel. Please tell me I'm finally getting the pull on this. Nope. I have never seen a coach that would keep a rookie in a 9-goal game against. Like this is like... You're talking like Patrick Waugh going to Colorado type event here. And also, weirdly enough, I'm not getting pulled. I have yet to get pulled for the extra attacker or to be benched or anything. So I wonder what the story is on all that. Oh, yeah, that was a great time for the pull. Just there we go. Yep, come on, extra attacker. Okay. Ooh, a power play with the extra attacker to load out the last. It can't be that long left. Yeah, 36 seconds. That's doable. Let me go. Let me go. Oh, they might not pull me because we already have the extra guy. Maybe? Maybe? Come on. There we go. That really wasn't that helpful. I'm pretty sure I could have just left it for him and it would have done basically the same thing, but... Come on. I'd normally be up watching all the exciting action, but I'm waiting for the cue to dip out. So we experienced the loss. We didn't get pulled, so still waiting for that elusive first win, but it'll come, and then eventually we'll get the improvement. We'll get to the off season. I'm not that worried about it. And again, at no point am I gonna sit here and go through the big pain that is Domi, 5 assists and a hit. That's a pretty solid game. I'm scared to look at what the full stats are, but we'll take a look at it here in a sec. Patrick Kane, 1 goal, 4 assists. He only scored 1 goal, but he got 2. And Athanasiou, yeah, four goals. So all that firepower, and I screwed that up horribly. But it actually looks like the coach didn't see me as doing too bad. So goals. So I faced 35 shots. I mean, 9 goals on 35 shots is not good. That's 0.75. My math is correct. So yeah, that's some pretty bad numbers, but at least it's not like 9 goals on 20 shots. But once I start getting a little better, and I can get some more wins and become a legitimate NHL goaltender. At this rate, my rookie season's gonna sink me so bad. I'm gonna have numbers where it's like, even if I do wind up panning out a Hall of Fame career, they'd be like, he's good, but was he that good? Because that first year is just so bad, it brings my average down like a tank. Oh, seeing my oh no, my team play wasn't high enough. I was looking at my overall. I thought that was my team play, and I was about to be like, see, if I got the win, I would have got it, but no. Oh, a 742 save percentage on a 9 goals against. Yikes. Okay. So we're gonna sim through and oh, conversation with the coach. And this is why I save these for I do these at the end of the video to see what it looks like at my next video. Goals against 6.19 and a .784. We need wins right now, and that's not happening. This is a concerning trend. Thank you, because I'm not an NHL goaltender yet. I'm glad he's finally keeping up to me. I'm not an expert. I'll never claim to be one, but it looks like one of us knows how to do your job, and I don't think it's you. Oh yeah, so I was right. I do owe Athanasiou a nice expensive present at Christmas when it comes up, which this actually probably might be the last or second last game before that break in the season. Sim the game. Oh, my agility actually went up on the week, so I'll take that, even if it's a little bit, just as long as it doesn't keep tanking, because the further it tanks in the season, the more training session hours I have to put into getting it back to normal. So, all right, now time for a reporter to come at me. Johnny, you're playing the Nashville Predators. How important are the matchups with divisional opponents? Um, you know what? I don't care about my branding. Every game over the course of a season is important. This one's a little more important. I don't care if my brand promise save percentage of 900. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any promises for any extra little this that because I just a save percentage of 900. I'm nowhere near that. No, but I guess that was a hint that I'm going to be the goalie starting for the Nashville game. So, okay, now here's where the coach wants something out of me. Or I've failed to promise all of a sudden. Because that should be coming up. Talk about how you've been playing. I know I haven't been meeting expectations. It doesn't matter how ugly the wins are as long as we get them. Yeah. Again, leave the brand behind. The defense needs to have confidence in the guy they're playing in front of. A couple solid starts can help build confidence. So they want me to allow a maximum of 4 goals against over my next 2 games. Okay, well that's basically like them asking for a 900 save percentage, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're going to leave it here, and the next time we come back, it will be to play host to the Nashville Predators, who are only ahead in the standings to us by 1 win because they have 2 shootout or overtime losses. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for coming by and watching me twist in the wind while I try to get this goalie into the NHL. But we'll come back on the next one and we will see how we do. Until then, please stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you, and all the best.